Hey guys, welcome back to our final L Word recap.
That was a short season, and I think it needs to be longer. But also, if it was longer, I don't know, they couldn't stretch that season more than they already did.
I'm ready for it to be done.
So we are recapping episode 8, which is the season finale of the L Word Generation Q.
And like we said last week, they've been renewed for season 2, so
they'll be back. Maybe we'll be back. We'll see.
So before we start this recap, we've noticed in the comments section of our other recaps, there's quite a divide between those of you who love Finley and those of you who hate Finley.
Those who don't like Finley, you know a Finley.
Yeah.
You dated a Finley. That Finley has broken your heart.
You've been there.
And those of you that love Finley, it's because you're the Finley. We used to all just agree to hate Jenny Schechter.
Yeah,
but
where
now,
did those days go?
Now,
simpler times.
We have to argue amongst ourselves whether Finley's a good character or not. The episode right off the bat starts with election night. So apparently this season has spanned, what, like a year? I don't even know. It seems like it's days, but the election night is upon us. And Danny is going around freaking out about, I don't even know what.
Polls,
polling numbers, districts, and because she knows if they lose this election, there's no chance in hell that Bet is gonna date her.
Or maybe she will date her because they're no longer working together. So Bet is chatting with this reporter named Maya, and like, where has she been this whole season?
That girl's hot. So a newly single Alice is quickly on the rebound as she is using a dating app, swiping through potential people. And okay, for someone that has been on a dating app, I can tell you that the girls on the app are not as cute as the girls she's swiping past. And also, where are all of the couples looking for a unicorn?
So Finley is now bartending? Maybe she was waiting for drinks, but she definitely looked like she was behind the bar making the drinks.
I think she's bartending now.
And her and Sophie are acting like they don't live together and haven't spoken to each other since the kiss. So Finley and Sophie go outside to talk and sit on the curb. Okay. Those of you who know LA, no, you do not sit on an LA curb. They are covered in cockroaches and pee.
They're disgusting. And after a close race, Bet Porter has lost the election, even though she won the popular vote.
So Danny tells Sophie that she is ready now to get married ASAP and wants to go to Hawaii to do it. And then proceed by getting divorced ASAP in Hawaii because that's where this relationship is headed.
Okay, also side note, is Nana alive? There's no mention of her.
There's so much that's just skimmed over.
She had head trauma. She wasn't waking up.
Yeah.
She good?
Danny's dad says that Sophie doesn't know stability and calls Sophie cheating first before Danny even knows it's happened.
Don't you hate it when your homophobic father is right? He saw like a premonition.
Foreshadowing.
Premonition.
If the dad is gonna be worried about somebody like mooching and taking advantage of Danny, like it's the girl Finley that's like living in her house that I'm sure Danny pays for.
Yeah, she definitely pays for that house. So on a sadder note, Kiara has lost the baby, and her and Shane get into probably the weirdest fight that I've seen this season, because it's like the writers have forgotten what they previously wrote about. Kiara is like, you didn't even want this baby, and Shane's like, no, I didn't. She's like, why weren't you honest with me? And Shane's like, I was honest with you. And literally, I'm like, what are you fighting about? You were both very honest with each other.
So Kiara leaves Shane to cry in her $3.8 million mansion, looking over the Hollywood Hills, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, infinity pool, 5,000 square feet, heated floors, live-in gardener and maid.
Okay guys, and then here's the scene that I have the most issues with. Sophie tells Finley that her and Danny are going to get married in Hawaii. And then 0.0001 seconds later, they have sex together in the green room.
First, Sophie gets mad at Danny every day for things like, she doesn't say I'm pretty anymore.
Second, it's in the green room at work, where anyone can walk in at any
is that
second.
door locked?
I don't think so. It's a green room. And like, what is it with Finley having sex at places she works at?
But to be fair, if Sophie now deserves anyone, it's Finley.
Also, this is probably the most lesbian sex scene I've ever seen in the show, because it's mostly like 2 girls just holding each other and comforting each other before anything else actually happens.
Laughing.
Most of the sex scene is them comforting each other.
Yeah. Don't worry, the L Word did not forget about Micah. He has a scene, Jose has a husband. Back to the ladies.
So Finley stops by the priest's house for a very quick reconciliation, and she confesses, I can't even remember what she confesses. Honestly, I don't remember the scene.
She slept with Sophie and ruined her marriage.
Her life, like what she
shit's
does.
Gonna go down now.
Yes,
yeah.
And then at the end, we find out she's so poor she can't even afford a pen and a paper
to write a note for the person that we now found out that she's stolen that bicycle from, that she's just been riding around all season.
She has a stolen bicycle that she has used literally all season, and we still have people out here defending her. Will she return the bike? Okay, it's been a year. That person bought a new bike.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, you returned it now. So Finley tells Sophie that she is going to be returning home to Missouri for her sister's wedding, which is like tops, I would say 2 weeks gone. But in lesbian years,
it's forever.
That's 8+ years of a relationship. So.
It's like, well then, I guess.
Don't even come back at all.
We'll never be together. Bet and Angie go for a hike, they scream it out, and on the way down, they bump into reporter Maya, who asks Bet to dinner, out on a date. And now I'm torn. Maya or Danny? Leave it in the comments, people.
Also, a side note, Bet and Angie's mama-daughter relationship is probably the cutest one on this show. Yeah.
I like Angie as a character.
She's good. You know why? It's because Bet and Tina made her.
So Roxane Gay is on Alice's big finale show talking about bad queers. And we are bad queers because we had to Google who Roxane Gay is.
So Nat shows up in the audience at Alice's show and professes her love, basically, to Alice. And Roxane Gay is having none of it. She's so bored, it's comical. Like, Alice is like, yeah, I don't do marriage. Roxane Gay is like, girl, I don't give a fuck. Like, what? This is my time.
So now Sophie is on her way to the airport, and we have to endure the most stressful sequence of the entire show, with like Danny waiting in one terminal, Finley going to another terminal, Sophie just showing up late, like running through the airport. So then Shane is driving around in her big lesbian Jeep, and she picks up a stray dog. And like, that's it for Shane now.
Shane and Kiara, they're done.
Yeah, she is never gonna want kids again, because like dogs are so much better.
And who does Sophie pick? We do not know. Who do you think she picked?
I think she's gonna pick Danny, because I think they'll go, like it'll be more dramatic.
I think it's once everyone's gotten back and the drama ensues.
Yeah.
Because everyone's kind of everywhere right now.
True, true. Yeah, I think she's gonna pick Danny just for more drama.
Yeah, I think she's gonna pick Danny. Not because she loves her, but because of the drama. I also feel like maybe they're trying to make Finley and Sophie the like Dana and Alice.
I feel like though no one would ever be Dana and Alice, you'll never have that again.
You'll never have that again.
No. So guys, leave a comment. Who is Sophie gonna choose?
We are rating the episodes based on the letter L because we love the L word. I rolled my eyes. But today, because it's the season finale, we're gonna rate the whole season based on the letter L.
I'm gonna rate this season lots of diversity, because it is great that they dove into a lot of different kinds of storylines and they had a very diverse cast. And what I've seen online, it seemed like the writer's room was diverse also.
And I'm rating this season as liar because Jenny Schechter did not kill herself. And we've been lied to this entire time. Do you think they're having Bet go on a date because they're like, Tina Kennard will not come back, but she's moving to LA. So maybe they just kept that open, like there will be drama down the road.
Yeah. If there's one thing you would want to see in season 2, what would it be?
Kiara.
She's gone.
So she better come back. You know what though, I don't think there's gonna be a throuple anymore, and I kind of liked that relationship.
I want a quadruple.
I do think Danny is too serious, so I'd like to see Danny lighten up a bit.
Oh yeah, she had like one joke
in the whole season.
And it was good.
I mean, she started off with period sex and then really got serious from that on.
Okay guys, leave a comment with your rating for this week's episode and what you guys thought of the whole season.
And tell us what you are looking forward to in season 2 or what you want to see happen.
All right guys, thank you so much for watching our L Word recap.
Thanks for coming on this journey with us. We hope you had fun.
And if you guys have been watching our recaps and aren't subscribed to the Gay Women channel, hit that subscribe button. Are we gonna do season 2 recaps?
I will decide when it happens.
In a whole year.
In a year. I think it's, gonna be a whole year. God, it's like watching on Netflix or something.
Thank you for watching our L Word recaps, and we will see you on the Gay Women channel.
Goodbye.